Okay, so there's the traverse. There's traverse. There's these fucking rails need to be oil. Need some oil on these rails here, son. You can put some oil on it. You ever just start talking like an old black man? Signal word warming hazard statement. Master Fluid Solutions. I think no, that's cutting oil for the pitos. This needs like not to get sidetracked. Oh, fucking Dremel. Dremel. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Fuck, I didn't know there was a Dremel in here all plugged in and ready to rock. Shit, I'm in fucking... Because Wiggy has my Dremel. Fucking prick. Yeah. So, traverse this. Yeah, these rails need to be oiled. Man, I'm gonna go get some oil. I'm gonna go get some oil, Roz. I'll be right back, alright? I know I was an old black man in another life. I had to admit. Or watched too much. I've been around too many. There ain't nothing wiser than that old black man. It's just, I don't get no wiser than that, dude. And his name's got to be Harold. If it ain't Harold, then he don't fuck around with no Michael. If he's an old black man, there's Michael. I mean, you can be friends, but just don't take too much advice from Michael, because Michael might lead you astray. Why did we come over here? Oil. All right, I'm gonna get some oil. Yeah. This looks like I got some Racing 4T. 4T. Okay, Racing 4T. That's empty as fuck. Dead as fried chicken. That shit's fucked up too. Shit. Now what, Lord? Oh, there goes my blaster. My peanut butter blaster. Okay, that goes over there. We got some motorcycle oil. And some Lucas. Because you gotta Luke your ass, fucking, you know, better get ready, man. It's payday. Because this shit ain't, you know, not cheap here. So, this one, you know, got some more of that full cycle. You know, I look like a bike my neighbor had. His name was, Reginald Thompson. He had a bike just like that. Ran that motherfucker straight into a semi-tractor trailer unit, head on. The dude that was riding next to him said he did it on purpose. We ran into it because he was on PCP or LSD. Took some acid. And he kept telling the other dude, hey man, I want to ride this motorcycle all the way. And he's all, fuck yeah, brother. Because he was high on acid too, but he didn't realize exactly what all the way meant. And my brother just, you know, they were on the freeway and he said he just gunned it. And on his chopper, kind of like that, but the higher bars and loud pipes. You can hear that. You can hear him coming from like 2 counties over. I'm not kidding. And the cops kept telling him, boy, you got it. He's so lucky we had a really good cop in town. Oh, Harold Johnson. He was the only cop in town, man. He was a Clatsop County Sheriff, and he was black too, you know, Mississippi. And a black cop in Mississippi, that's, you know, that's something to be seen, yeah. And he kept telling Harold, you know, or Sergeant Harold Johnson kept telling Harold Sumner, boy, you better slow down with that motorcycle, boy. You gonna hurt yourself. And Harold Sumner told him, hey, Sarge, I got this, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and a dude that was riding with him told me he just all of a sudden gunned that throttle. And they were on the interstate going through Mississippi, going from Mississippi into Alabama. I don't know what, Mississippi, Alabama. And he said he gunned it and must have been doing 140 miles an hour. And just went off the road, went up this thing, and went up this hill, and he just sailed over the Snake River Canyon in Mississippi. They got one too. I know there's one in Idaho, but there's the other Snake River. It's called Sneaky Snake River Canyon. And he said he just launched out there. And it's like, it's about 400 feet down, 600 feet. And he said he watched him. And he said he held up one finger on the way down. And he said he lit up a joint on the way down, too, on his bike. And then just kind of disappeared into all the boulders and rocks and trees. And it took search and rescue about 2 weeks to get down there, get him out of there. And people in town are pissed off because, like, if he's white, they would have got him out of there that lab. Which is bullshit, because even if there's a white boy down there, white girl, don't matter. It's fucking just some treacherous motherfucking shit. Look like this down there in that canyon. You ain't fucking going in there tonight. You're going to be down. You can you get down there by Tuesday. Then you got to find the body and the bike. The body anyway. And they finally got down there 2 weeks later, man, because a couple of them guys quit and said, I ain't fucking going down there. And they don't get nobody out of there. But they were going down there. A lot of people wanted Harold volunteering, He was a prominent figure. And they went and down there. They located, I think, part of his forehead, and a finger. They think a bear got him. In fact, it was, all the evidence showed that Harold Sumner, and there was one little piece, there was a glove, one leather black glove, said Harold Sumner on it. Little patch on it said Harold Sumner. New Year's, 1952, Grandma. So they had that up, for the funeral, and we had a funeral for Harold, and my nephew, Ray, he got drunk at the funeral, and because we had a big bonfire, and he started tossing fucking tables and chairs, because that was his pappy, his dad, it was his pops, and he started getting drunk. Everybody's all, no, son, he's all, nah, man, I'm cool, and he fucking started throwing that shit in the bonfire, and then pretty soon, all of his friends join in, and a couple of us old farts threw a couple things in there, and they tossed some picnic tables in there. Then we had a fire. That thing was roaring. They're fucking, I think, and they even rolled a fucking pickup truck in that fire, and then it was like, all right, take the kids home, the kids out of here, because they're bringing the cops now. Fire department, fucking 3 engines, then a boom, that fucking old Chevy pickup went up, and I'm seeing like this shit go up in the sky, and I go, damn, Harold, look what you caused down here in downtown. Belltown, Mississippi, Clatsop County. And I felt Harold smiling from somewhere. And because it was his style too, he would have just loved, because he didn't like authority much, motorcycle guy, and not too many motorcycle people. I won't get on one of these, man. I was, nah, you ain't gonna get me on one of them death wagons. My cousin Teddy, man, he had one of them Yamaha R1s or R2s, R2D2, and he let me I used to ride, but he let me ride his, and I didn't even get out of third gear, man. You do 110 in third gear. Who needs a machine that fast on public highways? Nobody. You ain't fucking Guy Martin. This ain't the fucking Isle of Man. Man, it's public highway. You don't need something that's going to do 110 miles an hour in third gear. You got 3 more gears to go. Now, why would you need a motorcycle that fast? Anyhow. And Teddy went out one night, and he saw this other dude that was on I kind of know the dude. He was on a F3 or F2 Honda An old dude, old skinny Asian dude. I think his name was Jimmy or something. He's got like 9 different names, like X Factor and D379. Weird. He's a weird mother. He's a weird dude. Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. And Teddy got up beside him on the freeway, and dude's like, nah, because he's an old dude, old cat. You know, I ain't fucking with you, man. And Teddy just, he was, gunned it because he was with a couple friends of his on their motorcycles, and Teddy just gunned that shit, and he ended up doing, I don't know, 167 miles an hour on that R1 going across the bridge, and he lost control. The fucking thing started, and it beveled his face down. He couldn't have an open casket. His mama was pretty bent, and his older brother Rudy, he opened the casket in the middle of the funeral because he was drunk, and said, fuck it, man, you want to see his face? See my brother's face. It's all fucking beveled, man. I mean, it looked like, because he went down, dude, on the freeway at 167, they said, and he just flop, flip, beveled, grinds, cheese grade, flop, flip, fucking both hands beveled through the armor of the gloves. I mean, beveled. You know what I mean? But beveled, his fucking bones were beveled. Like, you put a bevel in a fucking piece of furniture, like a piece of wood, or like if you're a machinist, you bevel, like, and you just put a fucking surface on the bevel. I want this beveled. Well, that's what happened to Teddy's face, man. I thought it was kind of funny, though, because Teddy was a smart-ass dude when his uncle, or his brother, was all, fuck that, we opened that fucking shit up. Why? I thought it was open casket. And his aunt, what's her name? Aunt Shabella said, no, Ronnie, no. He said, fuck that, fuck off me, lady. Fuck, that's okay, Aunt Bella, whatever. And he flipped the casket open and said, see, he looks cool, man. His face beveled. That's all you're doing, 167 goddamn miles an hour. And he took out a bottle. I don't know what it was. I think it was, I don't know where the fuck he got it. It was Cisco. I thought they quit making that shit. He must have had that shit locked up for decades. You can't get Cisco anymore. You couldn't get it in Placer County. Only Sacramento County back in the day. They don't have it nowhere. They used to call it liquid crack. It would fuck people up. I never drank it. But I watched my friends drink it, and they would be fucked off. And I'd be like, dude, you need to get out of my vehicle now. You need to get out of my vehicle before I fucking kill you. You're my best friend, Kenny, but you don't get out of my car, I'm going to stab you in the hand or something. It won't be vital because you're my best friend, but I can't, Kenny's a big dude, so I would have had to cut him to really get it done. You know what I mean? If he really wanted to push the issue. So yeah, man, fucking Ronnie flipped that casket up, going, fuck that, my fucking baby bro, man, we riding. He's all, and right after this, I'm gonna get on. He made an announcement to the whole fucking everybody, because Ronnie didn't believe in a sad funeral. He believed, a funeral should be just fucking celebrate this nigga's life. I mean, this fella's life. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That's what he said. Those are his words, not mine. And Ronnie, he was a wild dude, man. He's dead too because he got shot by like 9 cops. He got shot 47 times by these cops. And I know what you're thinking, another black man murdered by police, but it wasn't like that. They gave him like 2 days to come out of his house. And the cops are really nice to him. Well, come on, Ronnie. They're begging him over the loudspeaker. Ronnie, please just come out. We don't want to hurt you, baby. A bunch of white cops were pleading. Ronnie, please, Ronnie. The sheriff. Ronnie, this is Sheriff Murdoch. Son, come on out. You call him son. He goes, we'll sit down. Forget, I'm the sheriff, Ronnie, of this county. You and me, Ronnie. You and me will sit down and talk. We can talk in your front porch. We'll just talk. Now, son, I got a boy your age, and, he ain't come out. And then all of a sudden, you hear him shouting from the inside the window, Coming out, motherfuckers, and all you I'm taking as many as you with me. Ronnie, don't do that. Take as many as you with me. And they're on the loudspeaker now. Ronnie, come on. Come on. We got your mama here. We got your daddy. Everybody here. Come on, Ronnie. Be a hero. Don't do this, Ronnie. Please. I'm begging you. I mean, the sheriff, he was fucking bawling his eyes out. He's crying like a woman. And Ronnie come busting out of there on he had a quad in the fucking house. All this, because you didn't hear anything. All of a sudden, the front doors, boom! He's on that quad. And he's got two belt-fed fucking M60s duct taped to the fucking handlebars. I was there. I watched the whole thing, man. And he fucking just opened up. And there's nothing them boys could do. The SWAT team. And they weren't a real SWAT team. It was just a little town, Alabama, you know. And Ronnie fucking went out. He almost told me. Because we were tripping on acid one night watching the sun go down outside of Mobile, Alabama. After he just got through robbing a couple stores. That's what he did for a profession. Ronnie was a professional criminal. And he's telling me, man, so check this out, bro. I got some fucking acid. I loved acid. I still do. I'll take it right now. Not right now, but right now, no. So, you know, we're sitting there on the edge of this canyon, tripping on acid, and he goes, man, one of these motherfucking days. And I'm like, fuck yeah, Ronnie. I'm going out in a blaze of glory. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm thinking, you know, just figuratively. He's all, I saw it, Jimmy. And I'm like, what'd you see, bro? I saw the house I'm going to live in 20 years from now. I can see it right now, Jimmy. And I'm going to come out of that motherfucker in my dad's golf cart. It was a golf cart in his vision, but he just, you know, upgraded to a goddamn one of those Yamaha Raptors that he had. It was went like 90 miles an hour across the fucking over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck has been running like this? What asshole fucking rookie motherfucker is running this shit like this? I haven't touched a lathe since high school, about 400,000 years ago. I think it was somewhere after the fucking I think it was after the last it was 2 ice ages ago when I was in high school. So that is fucked up, G. Oh, there's another rail right here. Oh, that's the rail. Hang on. Whoa, hang on. All right. We're not fucking around here. All right, it's fucking serious, man. All right, we ain't fucking playing. Who am I yelling at? Anyhow, right there. You see that? You fucking see it? Look at that. That's pretty clean. Not really, but so this tells me this is clean. That's really clean. This looks like dog shit. So these must be the dominant rails that the carriage is traversing upon. But that's okay because we got oil over here. Oh, look, the cap's already off. What do I got? Poltergeist? Did I pull that cap off? I'm gonna have to rewind this shit. Is that just some poltergeist action? I do not remember taking that cap off. I don't want to get distracted here. Get your motor running. Look at that Springer. I used to fucking go into the Harley Davidson shop back in the 90s. I was in my 20s and just jack off all over their Harleys. No money. I was broke as fuck all the time. Everything in there was $10,000 and up. I couldn't even afford a fucking $100 scooter, and I'd go in there and just start masturbating on their bike.